years of planning, peak physical condition, and the luck that you don't suffer from a pulmonary embolism at base camp. These are all qualities that I believe one needed to have to reach the summit of Earth's highest peak, Mount Everest. In actuality, all it takes is a couple of cutscenes, walking across a ladder, climbing up a ladder, and then shimmying along a rope like some kind of inebriated Spider-Man. Needless to say, Everest VR is not an accurate simulator of what it's like to climb Everest. Perhaps the best way to describe Everest VR is as a collection of highly detailed, accurately recreated vistas linked together with an overly dramatic voice that tells you why this particular mound of Earth is more dramatic and more important than any other mound of Earth located on the planet. Somewhat unfortunately, Everest VR seems to be a bit confused as to what it is. It's not really a documentary, it's not really a VR game, and for what ends up being a 20 or so minute experience, $18.99 is steeper than the north face of the Eiger. If you put aside the price, visually Everest VR at times is absolutely stunning to look at. And it really does give you an appreciation for this Darwin Award machine of a hill. I can't help but think that Everest VR was pushed out the door and released onto Steam before it was really finished. In the tutorial section you're given a pickaxe, for example, that you then never see again, leading me to believe that maybe they intended to have more gameplay elements but simply ran out of time before they could implement them properly. The fundamentals of this in terms of the basic VR implementation and the player interactions are all really well done though. It's just strange that the experience as a whole is simply lacking content. Given the lack of gameplay, I would have liked to have seen much more information, so you could come out of this learning more than what you'd typically get from a 2-minute YouTube video about climbing Mount Everest. All said and done, I really can't recommend this title to anyone for the price of £18.99. If Solfar Studios could put more information points in the environments, maybe expand the player freedom a little bit with the teleportation that they've already got in the game, and then reduce the price to around £5.99, then Everest VR would be an absolutely fantastic VR experience and introduction to virtual reality for a lot of people. I'd like to thank Solfar Studios for giving us a key to this experience to review. Hopefully it hasn't affected us and we've remained as unbiased as possible. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments and we'll answer them as soon as possible. Also, don't forget to click the subscribe button and like or dislike the video depending on how you feel today. Thanks for watching VR Bump on Gamer Muscle videos. We'll see you in our next episode. Goodbye. Not another bloody pool game, you're probably saying to yourself. And every time there is a new gaming platform, it's pretty much guaranteed that you're going to get bowling, crazy golf, tennis, and of course, pool.